Craig Cohen 87 here with episode 177 of the Iron Man. Oh yeah. And today is leg press day. One of my favorite days of the week. Last week, it was a very good week for leg press. I got 900 pounds for 14 reps. And they were good reps. They were low, they were deep, slow, controlled. My legs hurted for weeks in a good way. I know I really got the muscle. I destroyed the muscle. Very happy with that. And what I want to do is have another week just like that one. This week I'm going to stick with the 900 pounds, and the goal will be 15 reps. And if I can hit the 15 reps, then and only then will I move up to 950. I made the mistake of letting the ego get in the way yesterday, which, sometimes making mistakes are good. Because I made the mistake, and now I know not to do it again, It was very, very clear. It was very, very blatant. It was a blatant mistake. So mistakes are good if and when you learn from them. In fact, they're excellent when you learn from them. But when you don't learn from them, or when I don't learn from them, they're terrible mistakes, because now it's just failure with no positive at the end of it, right? You want that positive and equal reaction. So the negativity I experienced yesterday, I'm going to turn it into positivity today. I'm going to stay within my wheelhouse. I'm not up to 950 yet. I'm going to go 900 for 14, and then I can try to beat. Man, what did I get on the second set? I think I hit 10 reps on the second set with the 900 pounds. So I can try to hit 11 on there, And then after I hit the 950 in a week or two or three, whenever it is, then 900 will actually be a step down. And maybe then I can get it for 12, 13, 14 reps at a second set, So I'm getting stronger everywhere. That's what I want to do. Because the stronger I become everywhere, the thicker my legs are going to look everywhere. I was doing some poses in the mirror this morning when I got up just before my shower. I'm like, oh, I don't remember that muscle being there. It was probably there. It just wasn't popping like it was before. And I'm also getting a little bit leaner too. So that's as the skin gets thinner, the muscle becomes more visible. And it's just a combination of building muscle, losing fat, not getting injured. That's key. Not getting injured. I cannot stress that enough. Injuries are like kind of random. It's kind of a skill to not get injured, And when I was lifting those 95-pound dumbbells up, and I was only able to get 6 reps, I could have gotten injured, I mean, the gap between 6 and 7 that I couldn't do, had the weight been 10 pounds lighter, I might have gotten 3 more reps. I probably would have gotten closer to failure. That's why I did that third set. Because I felt like I didn't go close enough to failure, because the gap in difficulty from 6 to 7 was too big. I needed a smaller gap. But you know what? Live and learn. Actually, it's not even about living and learning, because I've been doing this for over 21 years now, and I'm still making the mistakes. And I'm going to continue making the mistakes. And that's just because, I'm a human. I have an ego. I want to lift heavier. I want to do more. But I just got to remember what goal am I focusing on? I'm focusing on the goal of muscle fiber breakdown. That's what I'm doing in the gym. It's a muscle fiber breakdown competition, not a weight competition. And I'm going to apply that to legs. And I know I'm being long-winded, but again, I'm trying to program this in my brain. This is like me meditating right now. Oop. This is like me meditating right now. When I'm on the, whenever I say I'm meditating, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to talk myself into thinking what I need to think in order to solve the problem. I never be like, I can do this. I can do this. I never say shit like that. Because just repeating a mantra that you don't believe is unhelpful. You have to believe what you're saying. So I'm very big on concentrating on the things I believe in, right? Like going deep and going slow and control and breaking down the muscle fiber and going on failure. And that means when it burns and you want to stop, you got to keep going. And that's not easy to do, but don't worry so much about the number. The numbers will come. But now I'm going to apply that to to the leg press, and really every exercise I do, but the isolation movements are significantly easier. I mean, seated leg curls, I mean, it's difficult, don't get me wrong, it burns, but it just doesn't tax the nervous system the way hack squats and leg press does. Same thing with the laying hamstring curls. Same thing with the standing calf raises. I mean, don't get me wrong, it burns like an MFer, but as soon as I get off of it, I'm fine, you know? Whereas after I've done a 14, maybe possibly 15 reps of 900 pounds on the leg press, I feel like I've just climbed Mount Everest. I feel it for days. You know, it takes days for my body to recover from that. But yeah, certain exercises are more productive than others. Anyways, I've been rambling on pretty long. So I'm going to hit the gym, probably going to do a few exercises, and we'll pick up the filming right around the hamstrings. So I'll see you on either seeing or laying hamstring curls, whichever one's available. All right, see you in the gym. All right, so I am starting off with hamstrings. First set's going to be 155, just like I did last week. I got 13, and then I got 10 long length partials. So the goal is 14 today. Slow, controlled. Want to destroy these hamstrings. All right, let's do some damage. I'll know right now if this is going to be a good workout or not. Here it is. 1. Control, slow, all the way. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Getting hard. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, beautiful. 15.5. Shattered last week's number. And that was nice and slow. I made sure that was as hard as possible. Set number 2. Down to 125. Again, I got 13.10 last week, so 14 or better, I'm happy. Nice and slow. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Getting hard. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, beautiful. 14.8. Very good. Third and final. Down to 110, which I did 10.5 with. I'm feeling really good. 10's kind of a low number. I should be able to beat it. With quality, though. That's the key. I don't want to get lazy on this third set because my first two sets were so good. I got to be consistent. Foot to the floor. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, getting hard. 10, 11, 12, one more. 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, 13, 7. Perfect. I can't get up. I like not being able to get up. Whenever I can get up after an exercise that I do legs on, I know I didn't push myself hard enough. That's what the bittersweet taste of success feels like. Oh yeah. Set number 1, seated hamstring curls. Again, I'm going to go with the first set that I did last week, 45-pound plate plus the yellow belt, which I got 12. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be 12, but again, not at the sake, not for quality's sake. All right, let's do this shit. I should start writing these lines because I'm terrible at coming up with them on the fly. Anyways, focus. Here we go. 1, control. 2, 3, 4, control. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, slow. Oh yeah, very good. Woo! Beat it by 3 reps. It's a very good day so far. Set number 2, down to a 25-pound plate. And I just remembered that last week I did laying hamstring curls and then seated hamstring curls back to back. Whereas today I did laying, then I did adduction, and now I'm doing seated. So I had a bit of a break. So that's why also I'm a bit stronger. But don't get me wrong, the hamstrings are still on fire. I only got 9 last week on my second set. Let's shatter 9 reps. Quality over quantity. Let's do this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more. 12. Oh yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Fuck, that was failure, all right. All right, one more set to go. Third and final, down to a 10-pound plate. I only got 11 reps to beat. Let's do this shit. And then I can say I completely destroyed the hamstrings. Foot to the floor. Let's do this shit. 1, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One more. 13. Beautiful. Woo. Can't get up. I love not being able to get up. All right, go ahead, some calf raises. Set number 1, the whole stack, 390. Got it for 13 last week. Let's go repeat 13. All the way down. I remember, I'm only going to count it at the bottom. I may lose track, but I only count the bottom stretches. I want 13 or more bottom stretches. I'll emphasize it while I'm doing it. Do the shit. Bottom stretch, here it is. 1, 2. Control the negative. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, yeah. Not bad, not bad. Second set. I'm only going to go down to 350, which is heavier than I did for my second set last week. I want to do 10 plus maximum control. How do you do? All the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah. That was a better set. That was failure. Calves are burning. All right, 30 seconds begins now. Third and not final. I'm going to go down to 310, which is actually what I did for my second set last week. Now it's my third set. 10 or better. Just like before. Let's get some gas out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. 12. Oh. Well, that last one was ugly, but it counts. Oh, yeah. 3 down, 1 to go. Fourth and final, down to 270, 10 plus. Let's set the baseline for next week. High quality reps. I'm very happy so far. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. Hamstrings are toast. I'm going to go do some seated hamstrings, but you will see me next probably doing a lat exercise. Set number 1, I'm going to do the machine pullovers. Last week I got 280 pounds for 15 reps. And that's the top of the rep range for me. So I'm going to now raise up the weight to 315. I want at least 10 high quality reps. And then whatever I do is gravy. Let's go set the baseline for next week. One. 2. Control the negative. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. One more. 12. Oh, beautiful. Starting to get a few cramps in my stomach. I don't know what that's from. All right, 60 seconds begins now. Second set. I'm gonna move all my sets up now. So last week I did 255. This week will be, I think I got 11. This week will be 270, which is actually 10 pounds lighter than my first set was last week. All right, hopefully you're following this. But you can always look at that sheet that I post before my pose down. You can see everything I do. All right, let's do this shit. Let's punish these lats. 1. 2. Control the negative. 3. 4. Drive with the elbows. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Ah! Ooh. Nailed it. Nailed it. One more set to go. Third and final, down to 225. Let's see what I got in the tank. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. One more. Ah! Ooh. Beautiful. 12 reps. So far, I'm ahead on every exercise that I've done today, with only one exercise to go. And you know which one that is. Set number 1, leg press. So I got my 8 plates over there. Wait, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 1. That's 10 times 90. That's 900 pounds. Warm-up's gone pretty well. I got 810 for 5 reps like it was nothing. And I got only 13 reps last week. I thought I got 14, but it was only 13. So the goal is 14. Highly controlled reps. Compared to the hack squat, this is like nothing. I'm gonna hit the smelly salts and bang these babies out. I shouldn't need too much meditation for this. But at the same time, I don't want to underestimate how difficult this is. The first few are difficult, then it kind of gets easy, and then it gets difficult again. So, I mean, maybe I can hit 15. We'll see how it goes, but I'll be happy with even 13. Because I've only done it once. So, if I can hit it a second time, it means it wasn't a fluke. Alright, enough yapping. Let's do this shit. Alright, let's do this shit. Meditate. Roll these legs. Already 20 reps. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 more. I know I can do it. 11, 12, 13, 14. Fuck, I did it. Beat it by 1. Wow. Oh, God. Almost had 15, but not quite. Whew. All right. Let's see if I can break the 10 that I got last week. Set number 2. Still got 900 pounds on the what do you call it, the bar, I guess. Ooh, I'm shaking a bit. That was hard. 14 reps. So I got 10 with this. The goal is 11, but I'm happy with 10, even if I get 9, honestly. I pushed myself so hard in that first set, which is the most important thing to do, that I might have less in the tank than I did last week. So I have to factor that in. Having said that, this should be starting to get easy for me. And my legs aren't throbbing yet. They will be throbbing after this set, but they're numb and shaking right now, which is good. Now I'm going to make myself feel pain. Let's see what I got. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 more. 9, 10. 11. Oh, I beat it. Now, that was a very hard 11. I knew I was going to need my hands for it, which is okay. In the end, my hands didn't do that much. But that's good. I'm up. I'm +1 on the first set, +1 on the second set. Let me go see what I did on the third set, and hopefully I can be a +3, a +1 on the third. And my legs are already throbbing now. Third and final set of the night. Down to 8-10. Still got the 10, the 9 there. Took the 1 up top. And I got 10 reps with it. But I can tell you right now, legs are on fire. And I really gave it everything I had. So I may not hit 10. It's okay if I don't. Although I must say, that second set, the first 5 were easier than the second set, than the first set. But everything after 5 was way harder. Because I was kind of used to the weight. I felt comfortable with it. Whereas that very first set, it's still a bit of a shock to my body. But that's good. As long as I'm not risking injury, I don't mind a little bit of a shock. Stimulate muscle growth. Whew. Yeah, I'm not in a rush. Probably even about 2:30 right now. But definitely want to keep the quality nice and high. And, if I can hit double digits, that would be great. Man, 8-10 on the third set for double digits. I've come a long way, that's for sure. All right. I'm trying to wait for my legs to stop burning, but they're burning even more the longer I wait. So I might as well just do this. It's probably not even going to feel lighter, but let's see what happens. I'm expecting it to feel heavy. Woo. All right, 10 plus. Let's do this shit. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 more. 8, 9. 10. 11. Woo, I did it. +1, +1, +1 for a total of +3. And I think it is time to raise the weight for next week. 15's a little high for the reps. So it's more of a marathon than anything. But again, I'll make that decision the moment of. We'll see how the warm-ups go and whatnot. But yeah, this is probably Matt adds 4 great workouts. And yesterday I got carried away. But that's gonna happen. But you know what? Had I not got carried away yesterday, that wouldn't have motivated me to do what I needed to do today. So at the same time, I have to turn that negative into positive. Controlling the negative has more than one meaning. Controlling the negative and turning it into a positive, that's another use for that, control the negative. I should put that on a shirt or something. Anyways, time for a pose down.
All right, time to discuss. So that was an excellent way to cap off the week. Super happy with that. I'm sure you've gathered that already from my comments throughout the workout. I mean, I didn't set my expectations too high. What happened yesterday was I'm thinking, oh, I'm getting stronger, let's go up in everything. When I should have been thinking, let's just do one more rep. So, I consider that lesson learned. And now, going forward, I'm going to try to pick up and continue and be consistent with that lesson. But you know what? I'm probably going to make it again. Because, the ego, it really goes, I say leave it at the door, but it's part of my brain. It's going to go in, it's going to come with me wherever I go. I mean, there's just no way around that. I got to keep reminding myself before and after every set and during the set. Slow and control. You're not aiming for a number. You're aiming for failure, quality failure. That's what you're aiming for. This is a muscle fiber breakdown competition, not a powerlifting competition. And when you progress slowly over time, your numbers will get better because bigger muscles will be able to move bigger weight. That's how biology works. So let's just go back to some of these exercises. I mean, the laying hamstring curls, I think I was a +3 on it for that first set. The seated hamstring curls, I want to say it was a +1 or 2 or 3 again. I already forgot all the numbers. But I know I was plus in the calf raises. And even the exercise I didn't record, they were all up. And then, of course, the hamstrings, the leg press, which was amazing. 1 rep is a lot to move up in 1 week, I mean, that's 900 pounds coming pretty far down with control, 1 rep is a lot. And I'm going to feel it. Like, my legs are numb right now. They're not sore. I did a really good stretching routine, so I'm hoping the pain will be minimized as much as possible. The DOMS, the delayed onset muscle soreness. But yeah, 900 pounds for 14 reps. I do think I am going to raise it up next week. The weight, of course, I'll make that final decision the moment of. But, to try to hit 15 reps, that's more a question of endurance than strength. And I don't think I need to go to 15 reps. If I hit it, that's great. But I don't think I need it. So I think I'm probably going to add a quarter to each side, and it'll be 950. And the theory is I won't even feel the 950. And I'm thinking I'm going to add the 50 to my first warm-up set that I do, and then just add the plate, So like I'm used to it all the way through. So I think this week I started with, what did I start with? 9, 18, 20, 30, 360 pounds. I also have a new technique for my warm-ups. What I used to do is 3 plates, 4 plates, 5 plates, 6 plates, 7 plates, all the way up to whatever I'm doing, let's say 10 plates. But I'm going to start using I've already started using my hands on my knees. So let's say I can start at 4 plates with hands on knees, and then as I become used to it, what I do is I remove my hands from my knees. And that's a much easier way of doing it. Then I add 2 plates to each side, so I went right to 6 plates. Start with the hands on knees, and then remove my hands. Then I went to 8 plates. And then, again, I started with my hands on knees, and I removed them. Then I went to 9 plates, which is the 8-10, and I didn't use my hands on knees at all because I can't have my top set be the first set I do without hands on knees. It would be too much of a shock to the system. So because I was using hands on knees for 720, 8-10 was tricky, not using my hands, although I got 5 easy. And then when I get 900, and because I hadn't used my hands for the 8-10, the 900 felt way more natural. I was like, oh, this is it? This isn't bad at all. And then even the second set, I remember thinking, oh, the first 5 reps were actually easier. I was warmed up and ready to go and accustomed to the weight. But, of course, I burnt out faster. Obviously, not as much glycogen in the muscle. Nervous system is taking a bit of hit. You're burning a ton of calories under that kind of weight. I can't keep it up forever. You know, my breath is running low a bit, which are all perfectly normal, you know, and it's good and it's controlled, and I'm able to maintain that high performance over 3 sets. You know, I'm not dying after set 1 and I have to lower it 200 pounds. I don't lower it at all for the first time, and then the third set, I only lower it 1 plate from down 90 pounds. And I still got to get 11 reps, so I went plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. And that's the most important thing. I mean, all the exercises are important, but that, what do you call it? The compound movement for sure is the meat and potatoes of the exercise, you know? Isolation movements are more of the finer points. But again, my physique will be a product of all of the exercises I do combined. So I don't mean to minimize isolation movements, but I would say that the compound movements are more important. At least I feel that. And let's get to the posing. The posing was very good. Really happy with the posing. I feel like I know exactly how my back should look now without even looking at my back in the mirror. I haven't seen the tape yet, so I'll go look at that. But I'm very happy. I know exactly how I want my hands to put. Of course, my coach will probably still tweak it a bit, you know, because I'll be tweaking my posing, you know, as long as I'm posing, because it could always be a little bit better. But at least I have the foundation that I know what I'm doing. Get into this pose, and then you do this tweak, blah, 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 and then I can nail it. Front poses look good. The vacuums are getting better. And they're only going to continue to get better as I become leaner and leaner and leaner. And when I'm very lean, I mean, it's gonna be ridiculous. I'm hoping I want the waist of a bikini competitor with the muscles of an open bodybuilder. I mean, that's really what I'm going for, you know. I have to get as close to that as possible. So yeah, I mean, what can I say? I went 4 for 5 this week, and I was still very productive on the shoulders. My shoulders are sore today. It just wasn't a 10 on 10. It wasn't perfect. And, you know, that's what I'm aiming for, you know? You know, perfection, well, let's be honest. Perfection's not attainable, but excellence is. So I wasn't excellent. Today was excellent. Monday was excellent. Tuesday was excellent. Thursday was excellent. Was Friday excellent? No, it wasn't, but that's okay. I had an even better workout today because of it. And one more quick note. I think I'm gonna pause the acne series. So I've done 4 episodes, 3 or 4 episodes. There's really no update to be had. I'm gonna go switch back to Accutane from Epirus, and I'm gonna raise the dose up to 80 milligrams, which is serious shit. Still waiting for it in the mail, and there is a postal strike going on in Canada. So I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait for it. But once I get it, I'm gonna go to 80 milligrams, which is double what I was taking before. So it's pretty strong. My blood work's excellent. I'm getting my blood work done every month. My liver alts were, I guess, slightly elevated. I think I got a 59 on it. I think they want 45 as normal. But still 59 considering all the gear I'm taking and how heavy I'm lifting and whatnot. 59 is very good, I've been told. So I'm going to pause it. I'll come back to it when I have something to report. And I think I might just make the whole video a 60-second short. You know, I don't think we need a 5-minute video. Just a nice 60-minute short. The next time I do episode is at 4 or 5. And that'll probably be in a couple of weeks when I have something new to report. So I think I'll leave us off there. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, peace out.